So you had a chat with breakfast man, and my heart sank when I saw him. But
oh yeah. It was kind of sad, Wilbur, because he had such great service, as you saw in the other video, and I tipped him really well. So he was like, he wanted us to eat there every day, and then we only ate there the one time because we've been going to the Tierra place, or Frontera, where we videoed, and we get meet people and everything there, and that's better breakfast and better value. So anyway, but Tom was feeling bad about it, and I explained yesterday or so to the manager that we don't eat, that we like this place better, and we have the thing. But I went to Wilbur today, and I explained to him that, look, I don't normally eat that early, but then he came back, oh, we stay up until 12. Oh, anyway, but I did explain that that Tom is a YouTuber, and we go there to meet people and to video the breakfast and meet people, and this is what you do for a living. So, it's the truth.
So you blamed me.
I blame Tom. Hell, why not? You're the blame mother.
How did he react? Did he get it?
Huh?
Did he understand?
Oh yeah. Of course, he's a little disappointed only because he does that. No, we go this way. He's disappointed because, of course, there's not a lot of people staying there, and they're slow. So
I think we're the only ones, right?
I know, it's kind of sad.
So it's
a nice place, but it's kind of expensive, and everybody stays, stays elsewhere. In fact, where I was staying, I would have stayed there the whole time if they weren't booked up. I mean, $30 a night, can't beat it.
Whereas what we're paying here, $100 a night.
I know. Well, no, it's like 75, I think, a night here. Right. But for two, of course.
Yeah, I mean, it's really good, but it's you wonder how little the staff must be earning for them to justify how many staff there are when
how they can stay in business.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It is crazy. It's hard to get my head around. Yeah. Anyway, where are we going now? We're going for soup for breakfast?
Oh yeah, I told Tom, I said I want to go and check out this place. They have soup. He goes, oh, soup for breakfast? I go, yeah. That's typically when Mexicans eat soups. They're very hearty, as you'll see. We'll film it. Pozole is one that's really famous. Menudo, although it's kind of an acquired taste from menudo. In some places they're really good, other places aren't. Menudo is the tail end of the intestines. So if they're not cleaned properly, there gets to be a little tang involved, which is not nice. So anyway, if it's cleaned properly, it's wonderful.
So this is
the lining of cow stomachs and all.
This is what I was on about this morning, mate. Have we been to this yellow building down here?
We walked past it, yes.
Right.
We haven't been inside.
But that whole area is amazing, and that's where the market is. That's where I was filming my videos this morning. It was fantastic. Vid viewers will remember the amazing market that I found, which is just down there with the amazing yellow building. We have seen this square before, but from the other side. But it's just remarkable. I don't have much to say, I just want to show it you. Because it's pretty gorgeous. And a very shiny beetle. In very good condition.
And they keep doing
Look at this building. Yes, Stephen's just ranting about AI and how scary it is. But I'm currently more focused on this building. Fantastic. So I think, yeah, this is the market that I was at the other day.
Oh yes, it is. Yes.
It's fantastic. I think some rambutan are in order. Yeah, I love this area. I'm in much higher spirits than the last time I was here. I was very depressed. Yeah, gorgeous. Proper Mexican living. We are really seeing Mexico now. I feel like since I came to Palenque in Chiapas, I'm in Mexico. Cancun, Tulum, Chetumal, hola. Yeah, they were crap. They were really, really crap. I didn't like it at all. But since I got to Chiapas, and particularly San Cristobal, whoa, I feel like I could live here. It's amazing. Loving life.
From way back. Surfer and all.
He wants us to go in there. It does look very nice. A very real flower as well. That is impressive. But now we're going to the one that Stephen's found, because he's very good at finding restaurants, as you saw last night. Bloody brilliant. Let me know if I'm doing too many beetle clips. I probably won't stop because I love it, but it would be nice to have some feedback. But I just think they're magnificent. Talking of which, hello Mr. Bug Bug. This guy's got a tent on the back of his truck. Awesome. This street is just stunning. I don't know if you can quite see the big yellow building at the end, but it's just, this town is amazing. Look at the decoration on that then. That's handy, isn't it? I need to get my laundry on the way back.
Oh yeah.
I'm down to my last t-shirt.
I'm gonna get another milk.
Chocolates last night, so good.
Oh, the new ones?
Oh, they're so good, man. I think the first lot were perhaps better. And then I also had those peanuts. You remember those peanuts I bought off that guy? They were the best peanuts I've ever had. So yeah, I definitely want to go to a market and get some nuts and fruit. The obligatory Umbrella Street shot. You can't walk past Umbrella Street and not get a shot. And I think I can say the same about the town square itself. Don't spend much time here nowadays, but it is one of the most stunning town squares we will see. Drone man. That's the closest I've ever been to a drone actually. I've never really seen one before. Horrible things. Just imagine when that's the authority. It's bad enough right now in England that our services, our armies and police are being swarmed with, you know, starnies and disgusting people that have no respect for us and no desire to assimilate and will turn the gun on us when martial law is implemented. But imagine when it's drones and robot dogs. Oh man, this world is crazy. Look at this beautiful detail on the corner of this building. Wonderful. Not even a car person, but these old school cars, I just love them. I think it's because they're authentic, real, still work. The opposite of the crap that we're sold in England now that stops working after a couple of years. I think we've got a tour going on here. Oggo, woggo, doggos. What a silly shape that one is. Aren't you a silly thing?
Oh, it's
So
green.
We've got the usual situation where Google Maps says you've arrived, but you haven't. So we're looking for a green one. What the hell? What did you say? Not toaster door. 1984 scooter men.
Yep.
I think we walked past the green. Is this the one?
Now this, sometime you might have to try this. Chili Nagrada. It was originally from Puebla. This, and it has all the colors of the Mexican flag.
Oh, cool.
And it's only a certain time of the year that you can get this. It's from Puebla. Very famous. There's a whole story behind it about how it was given to an emperor or some person when he went through town of Puebla to honor them way back like 1700s or 1600s.
So is that why it's only a certain time of year to like commemorate that?
It's only when the walnuts are ripe or
right.
or the pomegranates. It's something about, anyway, it's only like a month or so. I had it in Puebla. And I enjoyed it, but I don't like fruit in my meat. So I did enjoy it, but not as much as
I think I'll like it.
Yeah.
But it sounds like something worth trying for sure. Yeah. Oh, I remember looking at this when we walked past it. I almost filmed it because of the seats.
Buenos días.
Hola.
As in the comments, really popular. It's chicken with in cubes of like roasted cubes.
Is that a soup?
Yeah, that's a soap.
Oh, right.
Soap over there. Yeah, that's Appalachian, and that one is very popular. I've seen.
Well, I'll have that one then.
I don't think you can go wrong. It's chicken soup. I mean, come on.
Sounds good. So yeah, we're expecting this soup to be very good because it's pretty expensive. It's like $8, £6 for a soup. Unfortunately, I said I'll pay for today. Well, that was bad timing, wasn't it? I should have got last night's meal in the Mexican restaurant.
The Yorkshire man put his foot in thy mouth, apparently. Prematurely, before checking.
It's my pleasure, brother, my pleasure.
Thank you so much, I appreciate it.
No problem.
Okay. What are you gonna? You have anything to drink?
Do they have juices or smoothies or anything?
I heard their horchata is very good here. It's not too sweet.
What
you
is
ever
it?
had horchata? It's a rice cinnamon kind of. No tiene?
Horchata es con leche,
Leche
canela y almendras.
y almendras. ¿Qué es con almendras?
Es una semillita. Si gusta le agrego
Okay,
un
not
poquito.
rice. It's not a rice thing.
I don't need a drink, I'm fine.
Okay, no liquid. Okay. And then, para comidas, are you going to go to the Azteca?
Yes.
Un sopa azteca para mi amigo y yo barbacoa
So
de
we've had
borrego
nachos
con
balls, we've got
aguacate.
some sauces, which I'm not good enough with the camera to show you.
Juntos.
It's alright, Nick. It'll be
Okay.
very nice, I think. Better be for bloody best.
Queso chiapas y chile simo joven.
Oh.
Este chilito es el que lleva esa cebolla.
Perfecto.
Perfecto.
Gracias.
¿Sabe?
Another little treat, another little extra treat.
I give up. Wow.
Oh, yeah. ¿Tiene limón?
I've had that one
Sí,
smile,
claro.
that looks amazing.
Oh my God, sí.
What the fuck is this?
Oh,
Right, so now the
Aztec
soup's
that
getting
they're-
added, is it?
Yes. Oh, look at how magnificent is that?
Wow,
Wow.
that is amazing, yeah.
Wow. It smells so good. Oh my goodness.
Gracias. Just commenting on the aesthetics of this restaurant. They understand lights. It's very unusual in Mexico for business to understand lights. They're usually just LED horrible things. But look at these beautiful ambient amber lights.
And also the volume of the music. It's not obtrusive at all. You can talk, hear everything, yet it's back there just in the background.
Very unusual for Mexico.
Very, very nice. And excellent soup. This is, I got the lamb soup, borrego. It is just loaded with meat. Unbelievable. Just so delicious.
It is fantastic.
Oh.
I'm ready for a smoke and a lie down. I was just saying that I don't know what it is, like why I have to lie down all the time. Then I realised I used to do it in England as well, and then Stephen was like, you put a lot out there. I mean, this morning I recorded 4 videos and YouTube said no to 2 of them. But yeah, I think I go through these like high energy, boom, 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 and then boom. But really, I just can't wait to get high and lie down and maybe play with my worm. Very, very heavy police. There's about 6 police trucks all stretched out down here. As always, seemingly doing nothing. Anyway, Stephen's marching off down there, bloody hell. I'm going to treat myself to some Mexican shirts, t-shirts, replace some of the 10-year-old t-shirts I have. So presumably this market is the best place to do it. Now, can I be bothered to go to a market, or do I want to just go home and get stoned? We'll see. We'll see how it feels when I get there. The clothing here will be polyester or cotton, like these. Like if I was to buy a nice shirt,
I don't know that. I normally don't buy too many clothes, unless anyway. Yeah, I don't know.
The answer is you don't know. Okay, no problem. Yeah, I'm only going to buy it, obviously, if it's 100% cotton. Oh wow, look at these blackberries. If I still had a smoothie machine, I'd get some. What is this?
We can go down
Wow.
the street. That way you can
What
pick up your
a-
laundry up the same street.
I'd rather go to a market, I think.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Well, let's go back.
I want some Ramberton for sure, and maybe a t-shirt or 2.
Yeah, and actually,
Libertards, the Mexicans have got a question for you. Why is we still doing it? Stop it. Wake up. Hola. He's very good at his job. He's very, very pest to it. Both here and back, we got pestered, and he did a very good job. But no, we're not going to be pestered. We're going to let Stephen use his restaurant intuition to sense out the best restaurants in Mexico. Very Mexican lady, very Mexican building, all very Mexican. Let's go to the market. Work out if your t-shirts are only 50, that would be incredibly cheap. There's something about this one that draws me. I can't decide if it's super tacky or powerful, but I'm scared that the eyes are glow in the dark. I mean, that's all glow in the dark, isn't it? We don't want any of that silliness. Stephen's just put me off buying one.
yeah, about the shirts. I've stopped buying t-shirts in foreign countries for a few reasons. One, even if it says it's extra large, it isn't that extra large because they're made for smaller people, not big gringos. And then they really shrink up more than a quality shirt in the US that you get of cotton. So it's just, I've never had a good experience, really, very seldom buying a cotton shirt, especially in foreign countries.
I think we'd better just go home and get stoned then.
Alrighty now.
So this is the shirt that I like. I might buy one just to see. What do you think? Is it tacky? Or is it super powerful and cool for a spiritual master guru type person? Don't get too triggered. This has to be one of the best people watching streets I've ever been on. It's all very Mexican, which I like. No tourists anywhere except for these two bloody gringos. Oh, there's a very smart one. Businessman Zabe. It's up here because it's
No, the pineapple.
straight up from here.
For sure.
So, would we rather bake a cake and sit on a street corner all day, knowing that if you sell that cake you've got enough to go off, to live off, or would you rather work in an office under LED lights and push bits of paper around and pretend that it's a real job? It's an interesting one, isn't it? Because I walk past these people often, you know, some old woman who's just selling some cake or something, and just think, wow, like how do you sit there all day doing that? It must be soul destroying. But then I think about what most people do in England, and I think that's far, far worse. You know, with all these jobs that don't really exist. What was that latest survey where something like 70% of people said that their job was pointless and, you know, didn't need to exist? And it's so true.
Be taken over by AI.
Well, there's that too, yes. It's going to be very interesting, isn't it? And that's when your universal basic income will come in. And then you'll just be like, Daddy, government, feed me. Okay, we'll feed you. But you've got to take 3 of these poisonous things. And you've got to move to this smart city, in this 15-minute city, and you can't build anymore, and you just got to do as we say. Oh, it's gonna be a wonderful future. Oh dear, we've got a bit of a clapsy wall issue here. It's not been a very eventful day, so not a great deal of footage has been created. I've basically just been smoking and sleeping. Stephan's been out for food, so I'm gonna go and get a burger now. But yeah, feeling I suppose exhausted would be a good word, but it feels more energetic than that. I think it's yeah, after 5 days of Not Today Satan kind of exploding and 10,000 subscribers, and then today that slowed down. But I think like energetically, like just for yeah, like the expansion, you know, I've been feeling the expansion. Obviously there's excitement in there, there's all surface level stuff, but on a deeper level I think there's like an energetic feeling of the expansion, and now the inevitable contraction and kind of exhaustion, and just like sort of the gravity of it, I suppose the fear of it as well, like the, you know, being out there, it's a big thing. So yeah, just been feeling that I suppose today. Yeah, I'm gonna go and have a burger and then a few more smokes. Oh, I've just walked past this place. This is a road I used to live on. It's the pizza shop that I used to go to. Most nice. But yeah, I've just remembered this place and its incredible pastries. So yeah, oh, we've only got one slice of pizza. Oh no, we've got more. So yeah, the pizza's better in here. And then they've got these incredible, just amazing pastries. So good. So yes, I'm going to be a bit of a fat bastard tonight and get high and get some munchies. This is the hall. Oh, sorry, no español. Dos bag. Sí, gracias. It's not cheap, that place. That was $10, £8 for 3 slices of pizza and 2 pastries. But my goodness, it's so good. Bet it's not even £2 an item, is it? But it is one of the more expensive bakeries, is what I'm saying. But I'm not complaining, I'm very much looking forward to my munchies. Yeah, that's going to be it for today, guys. So if it was a bit of a boring episode, but it's been a bit of a boring day. Hopefully something more interesting will happen tomorrow. I'll see you then. Lots of love. How could I forget? Tomorrow we move into this place, so definitely worth seeing. This place is stunning. Yeah, I think it's the best place I've ever stayed. My cousin once dated a psychopath millionaire in Canada who owned a house in Whistler, right on the ski resort, which I think was worth about $40 billion or $1 million or something crazy. I don't know, I'm making that up. It might have been worth $2 million, I have no idea. But it was incredible. But I think this is more, I don't know, man.
I did have a jacuzzi in the snow. It was pretty special. And then there was a whole skiing every day. I did have to be around my family. It was weird. Yeah, that was when me and my family still spoke. Imagine that, bloody hell. What a different timeline that was. Anyway, this place is amazing, and I can't wait to show it to you, and it's got this incredible view of San Cristobal. So I'm pretty sure in the next video you'll see this place, unless I split that video into two, because it is quite, maybe long, and definitely entertaining, because we get a really crappy taxi driver who seems to want to take us on a tour when we didn't ask for one. I almost fell up in the back of his taxi. And then karma strikes and he breaks his bloody taxi trying to get up some stupid hill, which I didn't want to be in the car when he tried to do, so I got out of the car and ended up recording it from outside of the car. So it's pretty good footage, I think. I haven't seen it yet. Yeah, okay. It was a mental day. So yeah, I'm quite far ahead now. I'm about 5 days ahead in the content. So yeah, I'm actually leaving this place soon, but you'll get to see it tomorrow. So hopefully you'll tune in for that. I hope it's been relatively interesting. I'm concerned that the channel's not been very interesting recently. I don't know. I've got a lot going on in this cannabis adult mind of mine. Also, I should point out I've been banned off Not Today Satan, so they seem to be going through all my videos and finding new reasons to have issues with me, so I think there's a chance we'll never see that channel again. But as it stands, I'll be back on Not Today Satan in 5 days. In fact, I'm going to create a second channel, which I'll post as a community post on this channel, Not Today Satan 2. So for Not Today Satan followers, it'd be great if you subscribe to that second channel. Alright, we'll see you tomorrow for Taxi Mayhem, and maybe your first, not first because I've done other videos here on other channels, but you know, a glimpse of this place, a more thorough glimpse, a tour. Sweet. Bedhead. Big love. Also, today I'm making plans to go to Guatemala, so please do stick with the channel. It should get interesting again soon. I'll be on the move. I mean, I don't know, maybe it seems to be a very divided comment base around the content with Stephan, essentially. You know, some people are loving it, but views have dropped off. So I don't really know. I am a little bit paranoid. I think it's mainly because I've lost Not Today Satan, and that was like the one that was earning money. Oh, I need to do some thank yous for donations as well. Maybe I'll do that now. Yeah, there's not been nearly as many as when I first started, but there's still, you know, an amount that's making this possible just. And now Not Today Satan's gone, I should definitely mention that again. And I've been meaning to do thank yous again for a while. Maybe now will be a good time, although at the end of the video isn't a good time because then nobody will hear them, so I'm not going to do that. But yes, plans to go to Guatemala, and yeah, just stick around, please. Please don't give up on me. Weather's aflame, someone's gonna get burned. You just gotta try.
That song was just playing in the burger shop. Well, I've just had a burger, and it really struck me. I kind of almost brought tears, even though it's some, like, you know, generic, mass-produced pop crap. But the lyrics felt very poignant, and it brought up this channel, and it brought up the question of, why don't I post on this channel anymore? And the story I've been holding is I'm not in the right space to post on this channel. So then I have to ask myself, what is that space? And why do you believe you need that space? What do you believe this channel needs to be, or you need to be able to post on this channel? And a story of perfection, not that I believe anything's perfect, let alone me, but striving for perfection, striving to, you know, to put it simply, be in guru mode. And then there's a realization of a remembrance of why I started this channel. It was to acknowledge that I'm far from a guru, far from a wise man, far from anyone who knows anything, and rather I'm on a journey of inquiry. I'm on a journey of unschooling and letting go of everything that I ever knew, was indoctrinated with, and learning to surrender to you could say something greater than me, you could say, a flow. I like to use the word trust. I find the more I learn to remove my own desires and my own vision for how this life is supposed to look and what I'm supposed to have achieved by 40 or whatever, the more I let go of my desire to control the outcome of this life and surrender to what I'm being shown, what I'm being guided, offered. And in that surrendering is a great trust, because inevitably, if you are to align with your purpose, if you are to live authentically, you're constantly going to have to be letting go of your latest safety structure, your latest known way of living, of coping, in order to lean into the unknown, because it's always going to be unknown, because it's the opposite of the conditioning, it's the opposite of the fakery, it's the opposite of the matrix, if you will. It's also the opposite of everything we've been taught to do, i.e. coming from a place of control, coming from a place of trying to create safety and security, mainly through material assets, also relationships. Many ways people try and do that, rather than letting go and leaning into, maybe even plummeting into, the great unknown, the great challenge. So for example, a more cautious version of myself would have used his business skills to just, you know, the dog crash, for example, that I had, whilst it was out there for its time, that was kind of almost a normal business. And I would have just hunkered down on that and kept that all my life, out of survival. But I wanted to experience more. You know, when I get bored, well, I mean, the universe just takes these things away from me, usually. But I could have carried on with the dog crash. But I lent into something that felt more purposeful. Essentially, I'm always chasing, but I have. Yeah, there was a period of like being a standard brainwashed person where you just are seeking security and the safest path of least resistance all the time. And then that moved into this period of chasing purpose, but it was still coming from the ego, it was still trying to be something. And now I feel I'm moving more into a stage of surrender and even letting go of purpose. You know, even that comes from ego, you know, this desire to be. But everything's so paradoxical. You know, the mind is black and white. That's why most people struggle with these concepts, because everything is in absolutes as far as the mind is concerned. So this is where the letting go into intuition, or even just trusting, not even knowing yourself. It's kind of where that comes in. And I'm finding the more I do that, wow, the more the universe wants to reward me, wants to platform me, wants to bring people into my life, wants to support me, rather than me fighting for it all the time. And then the universe just coming and be like, nope, block, because this is where you're meant to go, but you've been ignoring me. Of course, you could replace the word universe with God very easily, or source, or whatever works for you. I'm open to all of it. I'm really trying to just hold things lightly and take away my beliefs. You know, to believe is to use your ideology to frame. It's, you know, it comes from the need to be safe again. I know what's happening. When really, if you're claiming to know what's happening in this world, or in this experience, I should say, because there's a high possibility this world doesn't even exist. So many tangents I could go on. You know, I believe this is, you know, I have no issue with Christians. I think anyone who's striving for some sort of divine connection, you know, I'm all for it. But what does get me is the indoctrinated nature of them, the arrogance, like for anyone to believe they know what's going on. You know, for me, that's clearly coming from ego, coming from fear, coming from a need to know. And it's the opposite of what I'm talking about. It's the opposite of this surrender. It seems to work so much better, but it's so scary. It's so scary, which is why, in my experience, I actually had to be forced into it. At first, the universe, you know, it took me on a decade of just destroying me. Mainly through business ventures, but just everything I tried. You know, it would go really well, and then I'd get my pants pulled down. I'd have to go through humiliation and embarrassment, which is the greatest teachers. You know, once you've been embarrassed so many times, you no longer get embarrassed. And therefore you can do things like create a video where you just speak and don't really even know what you're going to talk about. And then put it out to potentially thousands of people and not really care about the outcome. Of course, there's parts of me that cares very much. Which is why I've not been doing this. I've been caring too much. And yeah, I might be repeating myself now, but this remembrance of this channel is supposed to be me literally sharing the questions and allowing consciousness as it does through this vessel, how it shows up in this vessel. I'm not saying whether that's good or bad, it's just how it shows up, to stream through it and allow it to be vocalized and see what people think, see if it helps anyone, whether that's through a trigger or through resonance. Either or, really, it doesn't really matter to me. The few videos I have posted recently, I feel like I've really neglected the comments, and I'm sorry about that. I've read most of them. The thing is with this channel, is the comments are so deep and so good. I'm like, oh, I'll respond to that when I'm not stoned out of my tree. But I'm very rarely not stoned out of my tree, so I never end up bloody responding to them. But it's actually because they're so good. You know, I can't just give a little few words from a, you know, comatose place. And just the way my life is set up now in terms of when I create videos and when I do comments, it's very hard, but I do really appreciate them. I do read them all. I think what I'm going to start doing is start picking out a couple of comments, or at least one comment from every video, and doing a video response to it. I think that is, yeah, I can't respond texty, I just, because the consciousness can't flow. I like to speak into things from a place of not knowing and just seeing where it will flow. And I find when I'm typing, it's much more just coming from my mind. Anyway, those are some thoughts for today. Maybe I'll share some more tomorrow. Let me know if you liked it.